Hello my darlings, I hope you're doing well. So this is that type of the video that I love filming because I personally, even though I very often wear heavy ouds and androgynous fragrances that are very unisex, I really love to indulge myself into my very girly feminine fragrance collection as well. So this is what we're gonna focus on today. Today I have for you those pretty, beautiful, feminine, girly fragrances that are beautiful, fluffy, and all that jazz, okay? So these are the fragrances that a beautiful girl would wear, okay? So good for all year round wear, good as signature scents. Some are super inexpensive and they're all good on lasting. So let's jump into it. If I may mention anything in this video that I have a discount code, of course everything will be linked below. So let's start with, I think, the cheapest one out of the bunch. This is Haya from Lattafa, and even the bottle screams pretty lady, doesn't it? It's velour, it's so cute and so inexpensive. So this one is for all the fans of juicy couture fragrances, but in my humble opinion this one is actually nicer, maybe because of that, you know, slightly Middle Eastern touch that Arabic brands always put in even when they dupe something. Yeah, this one is just way more long lasting and stronger than juicy couture fragrances, and there's something to it that makes it not as cheap smelling. I know I might be offending someone, I'm really sorry, but for me, juicy couture smell very cheap, all of them. And this one, even though it has very similar scent profile, it's not as cheap smelling. There's actually a champagne note in here. It's caramelly, bubbly, a little bit floral, super sweet, very fluffy. It's like a fluff cloud. I really like it. I really like it. I might even spray it on me at the moment because I'm not even wearing anything yet today. I actually rarely wear fragrances when I film, and that's because I don't want to interfere with what I'm reviewing. But since we're already filming, I can do it, right? Yeah, I really love it. It's so inexpensive, guys. I know that many of you already bought this because of my recommendations, you know, from a while ago. And not everyone loved it. But I think the case here is that you would not like juicy couture either. You know what I mean? I don't like juicy couture and I like this. So I don't know where sense to this madness, but just try it. I personally like it. It's fluffy, it's sweet. It has that nice bubbliness from champagne. Fruity, gourmand leaning for sure. Just cute. Cute in the best way possible. So that is Haya from Lattafa. The longevity is around 6 hours, I would say, so it's not bad at all. All right, next super girly princessy fragrance is Princess from Kilian. I still have the old bottle that looks like a bomb. They are now in the square bottles. Princess from Kilian is, okay, I love this collection in general. There are so many great fragrances here. But Princess is definitely the one that's the most hyped up. And, you know, I do understand why. It's this beautiful marshmallow vanilla fragrance with matcha tea. So it's a little bit green. It has a nice kick of ginger. So, you know, it's not just a fluffy cloud. There is something to it that's interesting. But it has like the most beautiful scent to it. What I have to complain about here is that even though it does last on your clothes, it doesn't project. So it's a very close to the skin of a fragrance, but other than that, the scent is beautiful and you will smell yourself. It's just that you're not gonna leave a trail when you walk by. But other than that, you know, this video is all about fragrances like this. Princess from Kilian is a straight up beautiful girly scent. Just that. If you haven't tried it yet, do it. I wouldn't say it's, you know, that worth of the price, but it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. Okay, so that was Kilian, and there's just one fragrance that's expensive in this video, the rest is not. So this is Delina Exclusif from Marley, of course. And you know what? I was actually planning on putting 3 dupes of this. However, I feel like if you want to feel like a princess, you might as well splurge a little bit, you know. The scent is just to die for me. At the very beginning, I didn't love it as much as I do now. I much preferred the original Delina. However, the original doesn't last and perform on me as much as this one. And I started to wear this more and more and more, and I fell in love. This is like a pear, vanilla, rosy, slightly oody fragrance. I mean, that oud is so subdued, you're not gonna smell it. It just gives it some anchoring. But it is so nice. Again, I have so many dupes of it. From Armaf, you have Club de Nuit Imperial. You have Arte Bellissimo from Orientica. You have, gosh, so many at this point. It's like you cannot even get your hand around them. There's so many coming out. But would I still repurchase it even though I have so many dupes? Yes I would. This fragrance gives me life. I love it. It's hella expensive, especially now, and you know, I would be a little bit like, ugh, it would hurt me. However, I do have to repurchase it very soon because I'm like up here, almost gone. And I will, and I really, really will. The longevity and performance, unlike Princess from Kilian, this is outstanding. Phenomenal projection, phenomenal sillage and longevity. Not only you smell yourself, but everyone around you will smell you. You know, 10 out of 10. Very well done scent. So yeah, Delina Exclusif, beautiful, pretty girl fragrance. If you want to feel like a princess, you should definitely consider. Okay, next one we have Montale Rose Elixir. And this is, as I always say, a better version even of Miss Dior Cheri that's long discontinued. This is very focused on cassis and strawberry. It's musky, it's super long lasting. It is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's that rose, that greenness, that fruitiness, everything we loved about Miss Dior Cheri. And it's phenomenal because it lasts so long and it's not too expensive because it's Montale, so you are able to find it with a good price, let me tell you that. So Rose Elixir from Montale to me is so feminine, so girly, and so beautiful and so sophisticated that is just to die for. By the way, I just saw on Instagram that they are releasing Lucky Candy, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the notes. I'm here for the bottle. I'm here for everything about it. So I might get it very, very soon and review it for you because Lucky Candy is speaking my name. But back to Rose Elixir. If you are a fan of Miss Dior Cheri, you have to have it. You just have to have it. One of the most feminine Montale fragrances and very girly. Okay, what next? Rania, whoa, sorry for that. Rania J. Musc Moschus. Phenomenal. Oh. Now, if you like Initio mask therapy, which I thought of during this list for this video, you have to try this one, because for me, Musc Moschus is similar yet way better than Initio. Not that I don't like Initio, but it's not worth its price point for, you know, a simple clean musk. This one is so much nicer. This one is so much nicer. So much more complex. It's still a musky, fruity scent, but it's way more complex and so much more feminine. It's sweeter, it's super long lasting and very intense. You really don't need much, you know, to spray on you to have a full room filled with it. That's what I'm trying to say. To fill up the room. It's fluffy as well. Again, like a fluff cloud. There is that aspect to it. Incredible scent, incredible scent. Again, this is sweeter and even more feminine than Mask Therapy from Initio. And I would say it lasts even better. As it dries down, they get more similar with time. But this one has so many other aspects that I actually love more than Initio. Initio is more like a clean laundry to me comparing to Rania J. So yeah, if you like Mask Therapy, try Rania J Musc Moschus. I do have a discount code for Rania J, and I know this bottle looks tiny, but it's actually a 50 ml. So it's not that tiny at all. It's just very convenient to travel with. But yeah, Rania J has very intense, very polarizing fragrances in my opinion. There is not too many that I love from the brand, but this one is 10 out of 10 for me. It's like the best what's been created by that brand for me. That's how much I love it. So yeah, this one, phenomenal princess feminine fragrance. Love it. Next, super inexpensive and so good, Ariana Grande Cloud. And this one to me, it's way more like princess girly than Cloud intense. Even though I do probably prefer the intense version just because, you know, it's way more dense and way more oomph. This one is way more airy. And by the way, look at how oily the Montale is. Yeah, and Cloud is like a coconutty, feminine, ultra feminine version of Baccarat Rouge. You know, so many people compare it to Baccarat Rouge, and I definitely see why. But Ariana is fluffy, and it's a cloud. Obviously, it's a cloud. So it's a cloud of goodness. Still, even though the intense version is way more long-lasting and dense, this one is still good when it comes to lasting power. I get solid 6, maybe even 7 hours of wear, so it's not bad at all, and I love it. And it's a princessy scent, and I feel so cozy and nice when I wear it. So that is that. Next, I've got a rosy scent, and this is the most beautiful princess rose of all time, Damask from Ormonde Jayne. I love this. I love this more than Delina. This is, to me, more long lasting but fresher. So beautiful. There's not much I can say about it because if you watch me, you probably already know how Delina smells. So I would say they are very similar. But this one is just more fresh, a little bit more citrusy, and it's a better performer. I know that many people will tell you that Delina performs so well on them, but I'm just not that person. For some reason, I don't know, it just doesn't last on me. The original. Damask, if you like Delina, you have to try Damask because it's gorgeous and way better price than Delina. I think it's 50% cheaper, if I'm not mistaken, and I think I'm not. I think it's 50% cheaper, and you actually get exquisite quality of a juice. So yeah, and mine is engraved because I'm cool. So that is Damask. The next one is Paris Cheri from Astrophil and Stella. And this is like this most girly, beautiful girl in a Parisian cafe. So sophisticated, so gorgeous, so fluffy again. So fluffy. This is powdery heaven. This is, I think, the most powdery out of all the fragrance that I have here. But guys, this is like, all these fragrances are the most feminine scents in my collection, but this is like ultra girly. So beautiful. You have some cacao here, you have heliotrope, you have vanilla, you have slightly some florals, yes, but to me it's mainly a powdery heaven. That's what it is. Powdery heaven. So sweet, so beautiful, so girly. You know, if you like Princess from Kilian, you will love this. That I can tell you for sure, like 100%. If you like Princess from Kilian, you will love this. This is like its older, denser, and way more long-lasting sister. Not a twin, but still. So yeah, I love Paris Cheri from Astrophil. It's phenomenal. The next fragrance I have is the Chronic Rouge from Byron. And it's the same thing. This is fluffy heaven. Fluffy heaven. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is raspberry based. So you do have to like those, you know, juicy red and pink fruits. But this is again one of the most beautiful vanillas ever. I love it. If you love raspberry, you will adore this, but this is not sour at all. This is like a syrupy raspberry, okay? Like vanillic, caramelly, syrupy raspberry. And it dries down to the most gorgeous vanilla ever. Again, another fluffy cloud. Super long lasting. I don't know any Byron fragrance that doesn't last. They are just monsters when it comes to projection and longevity. So that's great. And of course, I have a discount code with Byron. So you can get it with 10% off anything you want from their website. But this as well, the Chronic Rouge also. So yes, if you do want to try the Chronic Rouge or any other Byron scent, do so with the discount code because you're saving money. But I love it. I am trying not to use this one because I love it so much. I don't want to run out. And I've already used quite a bit, which is so sad. But I love it. I love it more than Mula Mula. I'll be honest here. I love it more than Mula Mula. So that is the Chronic Rouge. The next fragrance, let me get out of the way the one that I have a discount code for. And then we're gonna finish off with a couple more scents. I have a code for Sora Dora. And from Sora Dora, I have a blessing in a bottle for you. This is a blessing in a bottle. And it is called Mallow. And guys, this fragrance just stole my heart. They stole my heart, Sora Dora, guys. Okay, I've never been a fan of violet-based scents. I also am not particularly a fan of Insolence from Guerlain, and this is definitely a little bit similar to Insolence. However, this is like this candy violet that you have in Insolence. However, it's so sweetened and so warmed up by almonds, by vanilla, by sugar, by tonka, if I'm not mistaken as well. It is just a very, very gourmand version of Insolence from Guerlain. Because to me, Insolence, it's too cold. It is just that candy violet and it's just very rough. This one is smooth and beautiful and rounded and warm. Even though it's a violet scent, like a candy violet, you can totally wear it in winter. Super sweet. I love it. I love it. There is some rosy touch in here as well. Very long lasting, and so feminine. I love the bottles, and of course it has the pink engraving, which is like, yes, this is a big yes for me. So yeah, Mallow, get it with a discount code. It was just released. Make yourself a great Christmas gift or something and get yourself Mallow. You will not regret it. Like, truly, I love this so much. So Mallow, heaven for my feminine girlies. And I have only 3 more, so let's go through them quickly. So the first one is Belle Jouese from Lattafa Parfum. I only have this small thingy, but it's actually good for traveling. And this one, it's a beautiful feminine, contemporary sweet chypre fragrance. It is fruity, it is very out there, it is girly, a little bit sharp. I would say the sharpest fragrance that I have here is this, but it's still super feminine, sweet, floral, fruity, musky, very musky, very beautiful scent. If you don't want something too sweet, if you want something a little bit with an oomph, with an edge, with a kick, but still sweet and fruity and very girly, then Belle Jouese is phenomenal. Of course, just quickly gonna mention Montale from Guerlain, not Guerlain, YSL. Ugh, Paulina. And actually, if you like this, you will like Belle Jouese. This one is gorgeous fruit truly. It's rosy, it's strawberry, it's patchouli in the dry down, but I don't mind in this case. Look how much I've used. I love this fragrance. Beautiful lasting power, and of course, so girly, so feminine, so princessy. Adore. And last but not least, I have something you might not expect in this video, but to me, it's another fluff cloud. And I was thinking either putting in this video this or Dolce & Gabbana Parfum Intense, which is a gorgeous sandalwood marshmallow. But I chose this because I have so many beautiful ladies and gentlemen here that like something a little bit more interesting. So there we go. It is Commodity Gold, and it is such a beautiful vanilla. Another fluff cloud. We are all you know, with fluff clouds here today. So beautiful. A little bit powdery, sweet but not too sweet, slightly boozy, very feminine. I would say gold, expressive, so the white letters. This is probably the most feminine fragrance from Commodity, because Milk, I would say it's unisex more so than straight up feminine. Velvet as well. This to me is like straight up feminine vanillic scent. I love gold. It's so beautiful. I fell in love with it 2 years ago. And it took me a while to get it, but I finally have it and I'm so happy. And it actually pairs greatly with Haya from Lattafa, by the way. So yeah, good longevity, minimal projection, but still phenomenal. I love gold. And actually I have gold bold on its way, and it's so different. It's like very oriental, spicy oomph, you know. This one is gorgeous, subdued, princess vanilla scent with some edge to it, you know. You can smell it's a niche here. It's a niche vibe. So yeah, love this one. And that is it for this video, my darlings. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me your favorite super princessy feminine scent, and see you in my next one. Bye.